We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings
good arms, because this whole entire playoff series has shown me you guys are trash.
Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show.
The Rockies are trash.
And it's coming up.
They shouldn't even be here.
Next.
We have good arms in our starting rotation. Well, when push comes to shove in the playoffs, we are fucking trash. They can't do anything right in this playoff series so far. Jesus Christ, you are way far behind.
Aaron Savali gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in.
Every game
as he'll look to bring
we're
that
behind.
Run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. On to first, and the Rockies fail to catch. Striding into the box.
Can you get a fucking hit for
was a
once?
ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive base hit.
Make the turn, round it.
And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
No runs on 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Squeezing it is Odor, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Trevor Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he comes back.
Oh my God!
Great job pitching out of it with the bases. So a big moment here, and standing in, Danny Freeman, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he tries to
if you're gonna swing all the way.
Anyway, it's 0-1.
Don't fucking house swing this shit.
And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Round it.
And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. The tying run is in to score from second. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI. Striding in to start the ninth, Danny Freeman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Uh-oh, he missed it. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Last strike now for Cleveland. A bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Colorado Rockies win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. German Marquez takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base.
It's too much.
For Cleveland, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position. But if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Randy Dobnak is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Danny Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Colorado's second
you know what I like
appearance
right
in
there,
the World
Dan,
Series
is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Deal. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
The 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in, Roberto Perez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Sent on the ground out to second. Adore is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. Now to the plate, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
There we go.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Digging in once again, Roberto Perez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to third. Scooped up. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third. So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And that last at that when he went.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And we'll have to leave it. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And they did some damage.
Sometimes this game just pisses me off when I'm trying to throw. It won't throw. And it's called an error, which fucks up the whole entire game. Well, let's make that 3 errors since being called up.
are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies.
It would have been.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show.
And
we'll have it for you.
Starting pitching needs to be good. Our bullpen needs to do good. Our offense needs to stay awake. Our defense needs to stay awake. And that 4-hole hitter needs to have a bomb-ass game. The shortest person on the field right now.
Pablo Lopez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Danny Freeman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, 1 pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped toward the second baseman.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Toward second. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. Trevor Story's. So striding in, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big.
Here's a swing and a long drive.
Please get out of here, ball.
Field. And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. Still down 3-0.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy
do I really have to use all 7 fucking games in this whole entire playoff?
In this one.
The final line score for our
use all 5 in the NLDS. Use all 7 in the NLCS. I might have to use all fucking 7 here too. What the fuck, Colorado? You guys piss me off. You don't deserve to be here. And it's been proven time and time again. The Rockies don't belong in the playoffs. Look, we can't even win a series. Lost the first game NLDS. Won the second one. Lost the third one. Won the fourth one. Won the fifth one after so many times after the first one. Lost the first game in Cincinnati against Cincinnati. Won the second game against Cincinnati. Lost the third game against Cincinnati. Won the fourth game in Cincinnati. Lost the fifth game in Cincinnati. Won the sixth game in Cincinnati. And after 5 attempts, won the seventh game against Cincinnati, 11-3. We won the first game in Cleveland, lost the second game in Cleveland, lost the first game in Colorado. And now there's 3 more fucking games left. 4 games. Well, we'll be 3 because I'm starting this one.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies.
Well, what do you know? I'm already down 1.
Now here's the pitch.
Third baseman, Danny.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Does anyone know how to pitch a inning without letting a fucking run?
Series in the postseason. It looks like to me that
Story, do you know how to not strike out?
the moment isn't.
Like I said,
Leading
we cannot
off the
pitch
inning, Danny
a
Freeman
single
still look
game
to get something going here, and even this
without-
game, a swing and a drive to center field.
no,
That one's
that
got
ball's
a
gonna get
chance,
caught again.
and he's gonna have
That's
room
how
to
it's
put
always
this
is.
one away,
That's
and
how it
that's
always
the
is.
first out.
Look, Colorado, you need to win this game. You need to
Stepping
win
into the
this
box,
fucking
Danny Freeman.
game.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost,
I
Matty.
cannot
Almost went deep his
believe
last AB.
how
Certainly
pathetic
just
this
missed
team
it.
has
With this guy's
been
big power,
since
he's
he's been
feeling
called
pretty
up.
good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And
Oh
there's out
my
number
God.
2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the
Okay,
runner will
someone
have to
needs to
retreat.
pick up the slack here. No?
Stepping
Okay,
in,
cool.
Garrett Cooper.
We're
He's
gonna
got
lose
a hit
another
in 3
game
at-bats
like
to
this
point.
because no one knows how to fucking do anything.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2?
I don't
The
know,
second
will
for
it?
1. On to first as they get the double play to get it. At the plate,
Oh
Danny
my
Freeman.
God.
He'll swing it from
Okay,
the left
you
side
need a
right
hit.
here.
I just need a clutch hit from you.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right
I don't
center.
think it has enough.
And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will make it there. Tying run after the 2-out triple. In now, Danny
run
Freeman. And
is
he
on
always
third,
poses a
not
threat,
second.
of course. One of the true
You
superstars
are
in
the
the game
winning run.
today.
Right, let it fly one time.
What are you gonna do? What you do in this at bat?
Here we go. No
Has a
more
look,
better. Let's
now
go.
the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short.
Ground
He's got it. Throws
out.
in time,
Are you
and that's out
fucking
number 1.
kidding me? Oh my fucking God!
Hey, it
You know what? Screw this one too.